Ever wonder why big companies sell body butters all summer, but small businesses stop? There is usually one big difference between the two butters.
Water.
These big brands are usually using emulsions, meaning the formula has a mix of water, oil, and an emulsifier such as wax or ceteryl alcohol. A lot of small businesses that stop selling butter in the summer are using anhydrous formulas, meaning they contain absolutely no water and have a melting point of about 80 to 90 degrees. A hot summer day, even in the Midwest, is easily 85 degrees, so there is a high chance that the butter will melt if it's left to sit on someone's porch. The good news is my name is Vicky and I own a 5-figure body care brand. So if you want to learn how to make a thick, creamy body butter that won't melt, you have come to the right place. Let's get into it. First, we are going to start with measuring out our ingredients. I'm going to do the hard ingredients first and then the liquid ingredients. So I already have my shea butter in that glass bowl measured out. So now I'm going to add that back to the scale and measure out my next ingredient, which is Kokom Butter. I used Kokom Butter because I wanted this emulsified body butter to be nice and thick and creamy like I promised. So I decided to use Kokom Butter. So I'm measuring that out right now. And now I'm going to add the emulsifying wax to the scale. Now I'm going to transfer all of my hard butters and my wax into this glass measuring cup just so it will be easier to blend everything together, because that other glass container is way too small or it definitely splash all over the place if we use that. I'm adding a little bit of jojoba oil. Now I'm going to cover that up with aluminum foil because I'm going to put it on my double boiler to melt everything. Secondly, I am going to measure out my liquid oils. I'm sorry, not my liquid oils, but my liquid ingredients. First is going to be my distilled water. Then I'm going to measure out my glycerin. I'm trying to get it like pretty precise as I can. I just added my glycerin, so now I'm adding my aluminum to the top of this container as well, and it is headed to the double boiler. As the butters melt, we want to give them a stir here and there to just help the process move along. And I'm using my thermometer to take a measurement here. We want both the butters and the water glycerin mix to get about to 160 degrees. At that point, we want to remove them from the double boiler and move on to the next step. Now we're going to take the temperature of both of our mixtures. We want to make sure both are around 160 and within 5 degrees or 10 degrees of one another. So they're both around 150, 153. So now I'm going to pour the water into the oil, and now we're going to start stick blending. We want to blend on low for about 5 minutes, just so we can be sure all of our ingredients are fully combined. Now, once the temperature is around 100 degrees, you can add the remainder of your ingredients, which will be your vitamin E, your preservative, and your fragrance. So next you're going to watch me measure those out here. The full recipe for this emulsified body butter will be linked in the description. I'll also have a link to a guide of 20 recipes for the top 10 trending body care products. This guide will take you through the process of creating each product step by step. If you're tired of searching for good formulas, click the link in the description. The guide is 40% off for a limited time. It also comes with a free 30-minute coaching call. Don't miss out. And we're mixing again. Now that we've incorporated the last of our ingredients, we are going to use the stick blender to mix it for about 5 more minutes, and then we just want to let it sit so that it can kind of settle a little bit and have some time to thicken up. This is what our mixture looked like right after stick blending. It's still pretty watery. Then we let it sit for about 30 minutes, and this is what it looked like after that. It's still, now it's getting thicker. It's still kind of lumpy, so you can tell it needs to be mixed up some more. So now I'm kind of just whipping it with my hand. Whip, 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 trying to get all of those lumps out. And as you can see, that's all it really needed. That pretty much did the trick. If you want to use like a hand blender or hand mixer, you can use that as well. So I ended up letting it sit overnight because I just wanted to see if it would thicken up even more. And it did. At this point, it looks like a nicely whipped anhydrous body butter. So it's just as thick as like a normal body butter. And I'm sure we could pipe this if I wanted to, but I did not want to pipe it. So I just grabbed one of my 8-ounce jars and used my spatula to push all of the butter into the jar. If you want to see how I pipe body butter, I will leave a video right above here. You can just click that link and check out my piping skills. So I just thought I should mention that this body butter smells so freaking good. I used a scent from Just Scents called Boardwalk Taffy. It is a dupe from the Bath & Body Works scent Boardwalk Taffy from like 5 years ago. I was like literally holding on to this body cream just so I can just remember that scent. It was like a little corner left in the bottle, and I would just be like, I would just smell it sometimes like, oh my god, this smells so good. So when I found this dupe, I was so excited. But look at this. Now you can see me putting the body cream on my arm, and it is super moisturizing. It feels so good on my skin, and you can see how much is hydrating my dry and ashy skin because I have been working and doing dishes and all of that. But look at the comparison, like one arm to the other. That one looks all dusty and ashy, and my beautiful freckles that I got from my grandma, you can see those on my wrist. But yes, the other arm looks so nice and shiny. Oh my god, look at the hands. Let's not even talk about the hands. But yes, I hope you guys like this video. Try out this formula. The whole recipe will be in the description. Please like this video and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.